Good day, everyone. You're welcome to our training, charts, dashboard, and sharing in Google Sheets. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be informed whenever we go live. So, what are we going to talk about today? We are going to explain a bit of data analysis, how to create charts in Google Sheets, and making your chart easy. So what is data analysis? Data analysis helps us make sense of raw data. It means finding patterns, trends, summary, which can help in decision making for businesses, in academics, in personal projects. And in Google Sheets, we can analyze data using formulas, sorting and filtering, and visual tools like charts and dashboard. So creating charts in Google Sheets. How do you know the right chart to use? If you are comparing quantities together, you are comparing quantities of product A and product B, what you need to use is column charts. Example, sales by product. So you are comparing the sales by product of two products or more. So you can use column charts. If you want to show trends over time, like monthly growth, like sales growth compared with line growth, you want to show trends over time, how the movement of the growth has been, or the profit has been, or the sales has been, you use line charts. Then if you want to show proportion or category in a very small set of data, like maybe the categories, they are not many, they are 5, they are 3, they are 4, you want to show the proportion, their proportion. Let's say you have 5 products, you want to show how much the percentage of profits that those 5 products bring to sum the total profits that we have in the company, you can use pie charts. So example is also market share. You want to show the market share between a number of few numbers of companies or products, you can use pie charts. So bar chart is similar to column chart. It's used to compare quantities, between periods and between products as well. So same with horizontal bar chart as well. So how do you create a chart in Google Sheets? You go to the Insert tab and then you click on Chart. So when you click on Chart, it automatically brings pie charts if the items are not many, or if the items are many, it gives you an option to choose which chart you want to use. So we'll be going there right away, so you see how we do it. But first, in the last training we stopped at, we worked on this, we cleaned this data. So this is an already cleaned data, and we worked on these points. So the others that we added here, I had to delete it because we don't need it in this training. So we stopped here after using the array function. What I will do is, since these are formulas, I will just want to keep them as numbers instead of formulas. So I'll Control C and I'll paste them here, and I'll paste them as arrows. So when I click on them, I don't have to see formulas. So I'll do the same for sales. I'll Control C and then I'll paste them in the same column. I'm not pasting them in another column values to give me only the values. Then what I want to do is to make them number so they have a comma and then reduce the decimal place. Okay, this is where I am. I'm going to add some few columns, and then we're going to work on them before we start creating our chart. One of it is profits. I want to add profits. So since there's no profit and there's no basis for profit in this case, so I'll just create mine. So we have 3 categories. We have office furniture, office supplies, furniture, and technology. So I want to use that to create it. So I'll say technology should be, let's say I want it to be 40%. Furnitures, I want to gain from every furniture I sell, I want to gain 30% as profit markup. Then office supplies, I want to get 20% as markup. Okay, I'll just correct my supply. So I'll add it to this column. So percentage profit. So it's easy for me to work around. So like I earlier said before, VLOOKUP is a good option in this because table array are items, even though where I am going to paste it are not unique items, are foreign key, or I already have a primary key. So I'll do VLOOKUP. So what do I want to search for? I want to search for office supply. What is the table array, the range of that office? I want to use this range. Don't forget, I am going to lock it. I'm going to make an absolute reference of the cells I am highlighting by pressing F4 on my keyboard. So by pressing F4, I have locked the cells so that even if I flash fill, it is not going to change. I'll put my comma. The index I want to return, this is column 1 and this is column 2. So the index is 2. And then is it sorted? I can either write 0 or plus, so or false. So I'll put 0 there and close the bracket. Here we go. So it has showed me that is 20%. So is that office furniture? Yes. Office supplies? Yes. So I'll flash fill it. So it goes down. Flash fill it so it goes down. The next thing I want to do is, since I have my since I now have my percentage profit, I'll do the same thing that I did with the others. I'll copy so it doesn't change, and then also paste it in the same by using paste special. Paste values only. I'll add another, I'll insert another column, and then make this column profit. So what do I have to do with this profit? I'll use array formulas. This, I'm multiplying the sales value times profit. Is the same way. So this bracket is a total I want to know which day has more order. So by that, I am going to also create pepper row and weekday numbers. So I'll start by writing 1, 2. So I'll just go to write. Okay, I want to know which day has more orders, and to do this I'm going to create a pepper weekday number. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and name them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So now I have the days of the week. So I want to add it here. But first, I would like to keep formulas are dynamic, so it doesn't change. But however, I'll still do the same thing I did with the rest. Copy and then paste special. So to this row, I'm going to add 2 extra rows, 2 extra columns. Hold my control, select the 2 columns, and then okay. So what do I do in here? I'll call this weekday, and I'll call this weekday helper. So I want to do weekday. Yeah, so weekday, then I select the other day. It will automatically give me the weekday number, and you see it has given me all the weekday numbers of the week. So this is now where I'll look for weekday helper to get the day of the week. So what I want to do is VLOOKUP. Search key is 4. What range do I want to search it? I want to search it in this range. Don't forget to lock your cells by pressing F4 and then comma, index in 2. Index is 2. The next thing I want to do is 0. Press my 0 and then close it. It has given me Thursday. Flash it, so it gives me every day of the week. So now I already have my weekday helper, and I already have my day of the week. I know which day. So it's time to create Okay, I'll Ctrl C and I'll paste as value. Ctrl C, I'll paste as value. So I'll delete that. I'd like to name my sheets pivot table. Pivot tables, and create an extra sheet for dashboard. Google Sheets is not like Excel. It's not dynamic as Excel, but it's still not bad. As a useful spreadsheet, it's still very useful. So first dashboard we are going to be creating, we will need a pivot table for that. So to get a pivot table, I'll go to insert. So it has selected my table range. I'll click on existing and then location. I'll start from here. Okay, and click OK and create the pivot table. The first pivot table I'm going to be creating is a heat map. So for the rows, I'm going to insert city. My data, I want to use an extra row because it will affect my pivot table. So I'll have to delete this. So you see my pivot table is updated. And then for the value, I want to put order ID. So I'll put value. I want it to count. I don't want it to unique. I want it to count unique for me. For the column, I will put order weekday. Like weekday pepper. And then the weekday helper. So I have, here we go. You see, I don't want grand totals both up and down. I don't want any grand total. So that's it. I'll hide it. I'll hide these two columns, these rows. So I have my here. What I want to do is I want to use conditional formatting so that I know with the colors, I know which one is higher and which one is lower. So I'll go to format and conditional formatting. I want to add a row. So just select. Do I want it this way? I'd like to add blue. Use blue. So I will pick blue. Yes, done. So you can see the lighter the value, the smaller it is. So you can see 40, 39. The darker the blue, the higher the value. So it's easy for me to know which week they produced more orders. So this is how it goes. And for my dashboard, I would want to remove the grid lines and also color. So what do? I am going to make this color this shade of blue. So I'm going to copy my heat map. I'm going to copy my heat map and bring it to my dashboard. Copy it. And I am going to want to select all this, like the headers, and I'm going to make the color would like to make it another kind of blue, maybe this kind of blue, and change the selection to white. Yes, so it's obvious. And then around my heat map, I want to make sure to select to highlight and change the border fill here to this color, so it's kind of clear. And we also want to body my figures. Yeah, so it's clear. So I'll be creating another pivot table. And the next pivot table I'll create is pie chart. So for my data, I'll go to insert pivot table, existing sheets. So I'll create a pivot table. And so for this, my pie chart, I also insert customer segment for the rows and sales for the value. For the rows, then sales for the value. So here we go. So our pie chart. And another thing I want to do is I want to filter it by category. Product category. So I'll filter by product category. I don't want it to show items, so I will select and show furniture. Then from this, I am going to create. So I'll select this. I'll make sure it's just within the box that is selected, and I'm going to add chart. So you can see it has added pie charts automatically, even without any pie chart. But if I don't want pie chart out, it means I'll have to come here to unselect the pie chart. So I'm going to make some edits to this pie chart. I'm going to make sure there's no background, so I'll use background. The border color, I don't want the border color. And for the pie chart, I want it to be donut, so I'll make it 50%. So I'll keep that at none. Then the slicer label, I want it to be in percentage, so that the percentage is inside. Another thing I want to do is I want to adjust the colors of all of them individually. So it means I'll have to. That's for customer. So if the colors look the same, so I'll change it to this, so they all have the colors. So that's it. And then I want to reduce the pie chart. Also, I also want to remove the as it. I don't want the title, so I'll delete the title. So there's no title. And the legend, I don't want any legend, so I'll leave it at this. So here we go. I'll reduce the size, and I'll go to my dashboard. I'll Control C, and I'll Control V. So I'll move it here. Don't forget to name you have to name all the dashboard templates we use. But for now, I just want to work on creating all of them individually. So I'll highlight this place, So this place, okay, I'll do cell and then highlight here to here. And then change the color to this. Just so that it doesn't. So I'll do the same with this. Okay. So another thing I want to do is I'll replicate it. I'll copy and paste this pivot table, Ctrl V and Ctrl V. Remember, we are filtered by the first one, filtered by, so one item will filtered by furniture, so this is furniture. The next one will filter by office supplies, and then this replicates this pie chart. But then what we want to do is we want to change the data where it is pulling from. We want to make here. Yeah, so we want to change the range where it is pulling from. So the last one is this. We are also going to change the filter, and instead of showing furniture, we are going to make it technology. We are also going to copy this pie chart and paste it here, and then change the data source. So select this range and then click OK. So you can see that. So we have furniture, office supplies, and technology. So I'll see. And I'll come here and paste it here. With this, Ctrl C, I'll come here and paste it here. I want to make sure that they have all the same sizes, so I would they are now the same sizes. And then for this, I would have to add this bottom so that it shows me the color, what they mean for all of them. And make them closer, and then that's it. I want to drag this close and really close. That's it here. I have space to add type on top, so that's why I left this. So another chart I have is I'm going to add my line chart. And so to do this, I'm going to create another pivot table. And for the, I'm going to edit it. So edit, For rows, I'm going to add other dates. For the rows, I'll add other dates. And for the value, I'm going to add sales and profits. Okay. Sales and profits of my value. So here we go. I don't want this too far, so I'll remove that so everything comes up without. So with this, I am going to create a line chart. So I will just highlight everything. Then insert pivot, insert chart, insert and then chart. So it's automatically inserted a line chart for it. So you see, so we are going to edit this line chart. And the style, I want it to be transparent since I'm going to paste it in a dashboard. So border, I don't want any border, so I'll remove borders. And for the chart as is, I don't want the chart title. I'll create a title for it in my chart, so that's why I'm removing the chart title. So legend, okay, I'll leave my legend outside so that I'll leave it this way. So that will be cool. Grid lines, major grid lines. I do not want major grid lines. So what I want to do is I want it to indicate I want to keep it like that. It's serious. So I'll copy this and I'll paste in my dashboard. It's here. And then what I want to do is I want to bring it here. So expand. That is here. And color this. Make this be light. here. So I need like 2 extra. Change this color to this. And make sure it does contour line. I'll add chart title to all of them so you don't have to worry. So we are going to be creating the last dashboard, and that is horizontal bar chart. So I'll just copy this pivot table, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. I'll edit it by removing everything that was previously selected. And then I'll select product subcategory for the rows, and then the value I'll select profit. So here we go. Here we go. Everything is selected. Product subcategory and profit. So I know which product is bringing me more profit. So I'm going to sort this in ascending order. Descending order, sorry. Sort this in descending order. Sorry, descending order. Like profits and what I just did in the product category, in the order I used descending order, sort by. I changed it to sum of profits, so only sum of profits is in descending order, is what determines the order. So I'm going to select the items in the pivot and I'm going to insert chart. Automatically show line chart. I'm going to make it bar chart. Yes, here we go, horizontal bar chart. I'll make the same edits I made in the previous ones. Like I'm going to change the chart style to make sure that the background color is there is background, and then the chart order there is none. The chart order color there is none. So I'll make similar edits that I made in the previous chart. I'll make it in this one, so I don't have to stress myself. It's automatically blue, but you can change the color to whichever color you want and whichever color you want to be. So I prefer to use blue in this instance because I want everything to be blue, just by choice, not as though it has to always be blue. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to edit. Once I double click on the chart, it brings up the chart editor. Setup is adjust the major things that is involved, like the data range from the y-axis, the ceiling. In the custom is where you really make edits to the things inside the chart. So I've already changed it to transparent under the chart style. Then for the chart title, I don't also want it to have the title, so I'll leave that. For the legend, I don't want any legend, so I'll remove the legend. And so that's basically all for mine. So what I will do is I'm going to copy this. Ctrl C from there and Ctrl V. There we go. So I want to change this color to Very light actually, so that my baby can take it. So here we go. And another thing I want to do, I want to bring the to make sure it is well balanced, and I want to increase it. So it fits perfectly. Yes. So here we go. This is our dashboard already. It's time to name it. It's time to name all of them. Before we go to naming the dashboard, I would like to say, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel. So the next we'll do is to name our charts. This first chart, we'll name it City Order Heat Map. And to name it, you go to Insert, go to Drawing. When you get to Drawing, you create a text box, size that you want. So I'll change it to Vadana, my font to Vadana. I'll make it 18, size 18. I'll make the color navy blue, and I'll make it bold. City Order Heat Map. I'll save and close. I'll move it to the place where I want it to be. Maybe like the middle. Yes, and that's it. So I'm going to be naming each of this. You know, we filtered it. So this is the first one is furniture, the other one is office supplies, and the last pie chart is technology. So I'll be naming them one after the other. So I'll go to Insert. I'll reduce the size to 14 so that I can fit into the cycle. I'll do the same for the others. I'll move it to the middle so it fits into my donut. Technology.
Then I'll name all the pie charts customer segment and distribution. Then I'll go ahead and name my line chart sales and profit timeline. Okay, and then the last one is our bar charts. But we want our profits and sales to reflect. So I'll merge this, and name it total profit, total sales. Now go ahead and merge this. And sum it in our table, from our pivot chart table. So we have I'll merge these two and name it total profits. Put my semicolon and increase its size. And that's it. And I'll do the same with this, merge it and bring my total profit here equals to sum. Onto my pivot table. Sum everything, click enter. Increase the size. Then move back my chart. Here we go. Then I go ahead and name this chart, and I'll name it product profit. So I'll go to insert, drawing, That'll be all. So you can see our chart is looking all beautiful. We would have added slicer, but slicer only work in a sheet that is pivot table. So that would mean that we have to bring our pivot table into this dashboard sheet, which will take a longer time to make. So this will be all. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Bye.